Here is my spoiler-free review of the newly released Amnesia the Bunker. So last week I wrapped up Amnesia the Bunker, and I have to say that I really enjoyed this game. This game takes place in World War I, and after the opening sequence you end up in a bunker where you and your comrades are holding up, though something's off. From that point forward is where you'll really feel the usual Amnesia experience that we know from its previous games, and you're free to explore the bunker as you wish. But that's when you'll learn of the monster constantly lurking in your environment. The monster goes heavily off of sound cues, so loud noises, sprinting, and even your flashlight can attract the monster to your position, kind of like the alien in Alien Isolation, which I thought was really neat. But there are a good amount of hiding spots and ways to avoid the monster without too much difficulty, though you should tread lightly. The story in this game was actually really intriguing and really had me invested with a lot of the puzzles, the clues, and just a lot of the background information on your comrades that happened while you were knocked out, and as you constantly try to discover what's even going on and how you can escape. You'll explore a number of areas for supplies and clues on how to access key areas for your escape and survival, so you will need to return to certain locations with certain equipment, all while trying to keep the lights on from a certain something lurking for you in the dark. This game really had me worried that at any moment the monster would come out and attack, which it did. I love seeing similar elements from previous Amnesia games like gameplay and mechanics, like for example when your character sees the monster you kind of have that terror or shake factor, which was really neat and honestly a plus in my book. This game does take a different direction than from what we've seen in the previous Amnesia games, but I really did enjoy what they did here. It definitely kept the terrifying intensity that you'd feel in an Amnesia game while introducing a rather shorter story than we've seen. Personally, I think this is a great horror game to play, especially if you're a fan of the Amnesia series and looking for a new scary game to play, and you necessarily don't even have had to play the previous games to get into this one. I've had a lot of fun playing it, and I do recommend it to you and others as well. What do you think? Can you face your fears?